Hello, Commanders, and welcome to another wonderful day in Star Trek Fleet Command. Today's video, I want to take a few minutes because I have to think there's a lot of people who still don't have the Monaveen or the Gilded Pickle, as some people are calling it. And I wanted to talk a little bit about it, and I wanted to talk specifically, for those who don't have it, I thought this might be useful to mention 3 things that I wish I had known before I had bought the ship. Not necessarily all bad, but they're just those things that are, a couple of them are really like annoying, and I wish they would have fixed or done differently. So, the first thing, I'm going to go into the two kind of meh things that I find annoying, and then I'll share with you one I think is a good addition to the game. The first thing is that the loot for the hostels is really annoying. So I currently have my ship out here in Cowboy Hat Territory, otherwise known as the system where you hit the Texas hostels. And for those who don't know, we're just right here in Federation space. Okay, so I have my ship just letting the auto hostels hit it. So there's a couple of different hostels that you're going to have. You're going to have these, let's see if I can see it. There's not a survey ship. Every once in a while you get a survey ship that has a few more parts, but is being auto attacked. Let's see here. Have this, you have the Texas class Sentry, which is coming towards me, and we'll look at that in a second, in the Texas class. So if we click on this, we're going to have the active net chips, which you have a lot of those in this, but much less of the neural net chips. And it's those neural net chips that are really hard to get, in my opinion. Scopely's designed this in a ways that I hate, that if you go out and you hit the Dallas, Texas class hostels, let me give you an example here, and I hit attack, it's going to say attacking this hostel will disable your peace shield, your station's peace shield. As a result, other players will be able to attack you. So super annoying. I don't want to go and shield it if I don't have to. So I think this Scopely just wants people to burn their shields and not shield so much. So kind of annoying there. You do get quite a bit more loot if we click on these. So, but it only has the neural net chips. So what was that, like 3 times roughly? I think the other one had like 100 something. I have to go back and look. So you can get a lot more, and I think their theory was if you hit the Dallas or the Texas class ones actively, thus dropping your shield, which, I don't have too much left in my shield. Ooh, let's see. We can see how much. 143, so twice plus change, I guess. But if you go out and actively hit them and drop your shield, well, it's you're gonna be able to do it quicker. My problem is that the turn-ins are quite a bit more expensive. Let me show you. And I don't want to drop my shield if I don't have to, is the big problem. So the neural net chips, these are the ones that are a little bit harder to get. For me, at my tier 5, to do a double chest pull is 22,500. That's just for this neural net chip exchange. They also have the stretch goal, 140,000 of the neural net chip. There's no way I'm doing that. And it's only for these Queen's Favors. Now the Queen's Favors, we'll hop around a little bit here, I apologize, but you're going to use these on these 3 over here, Parsteel, Tritanium, and Dilithium. And so it's really, if you're trying to get extra resources, there is the only reason I would say that you need to do that. But there's no way I'm getting that with the amount of resources I'm getting. I've had my ship hitting or just sitting there in space, I don't know, how long has it been sitting there? Maybe 10 minutes. I started a little bit before I started the video, so 10 or 15 minutes. I like having it on the edge so people don't try to discourage people from taking my hostels that are hitting me. But I've got what, 3,000? So almost 4,000. So what ends up happening? Oh, yeah. And if you open up your loot boxes, it will have no neural, but it does have the active, which is helpful. Let me hop over, doing a lot of hopping around here, so bear with me. But if I go to my inventory other and down to the bottom where these are at, I will show you how many I've been able to accumulate right there. So 283, almost 284,000, the neural net chips. The active, I've got 12 million, tons more. Now, the active net chip, the turn-ins are larger, but I find that I have to constantly leave my ship out, this gilded pickle out in space, just to get the neural net chip. So there's a huge disparity between what I need and what I'm getting because I don't want to drop my shield. The only strategy I can think of is being willing to hit these hostiles when you're maybe, getting close to your shield being done. So I've shielded for the night, put up my 12-hour shield, wake up in the morning, I could hit some hostiles, right? If I hop back into, I'll show you the cost for the active. The active net chip exchange is pretty expensive, but I'm getting plenty with my turn-ins because I'm just keep trying to get the neural ones. So kind of frustrating there. So bottom line, what this ends up doing is it ties up one of your docks, which are already precious for a lot of us who are trying to, you know, have miners out constantly for our mining needs. If you're sending out and doing a solo, you've got to send your three best ships, sometimes an extra ship or two if you're saying like the Titan or the Cerritos, Defiant in some cases. Most people are including that in their third ship when they're doing the Bajoran ones or the Jem'Hadar solos. But anyways, we're getting taxed on our docks being used. Now, do I mind leaving this out? No, I've been trying to be efficient with what I do, and I have a pretty good process, I think. But still, I paid for an extra dock. That's the reason why I have an extra slot, I guess. But wow, not everyone can do that. And if you're gonna have to tie up one of your ships, that's just super frustrating. I really hate that they've done this thing where you have to drop your shield. Really do. Super annoying. Second one I wanted to mention is there's field training you can do. Let's hop into the field training for the Monaveen. So there's different things that aren't too bad: defeating hostiles, doing trade-ins, turn-ins, spending Monaveen parts. The automated shipyards are the solo armadas that come with the loop. The one I'm really struggling on, because you have to hit the hostiles that would drop your shield, is this one right here, 3,000. You have to kill 3,000 of them. So annoying. I haven't even tried to go out and to do these other two, the damaging the FKR hostiles or player ships. That should be interesting. I'm assuming that won't be as bad, but this 3,000, super annoying. So I just need to find time, I guess, once a day, maybe go out and kill 50 hostiles or whatever it is. But once again, these are not the ones that are automatically attacking you. They're these ones over here. And if you're going to be hitting these, I guess I could see that there's a benefit because you need to get those neural net chips or whatever they call them. But seriously, 3,000, so annoying. Wish there was more obtainable, and the rewards aren't even fantastic. It's not like I'm getting thousands and thousands of useful items from doing it. But if I go to the field training, you're gonna get, for completing the field training, I've already got the others. Let's see. You're gonna get some of these research components, I guess, is the big thing as far as what I can tell. And there's officer shards, I guess maybe Scopely figures that's worth grinding for. But 500 Regal codes, that won't really get me too far in my research. So it really is not going to last me that long. So it's really like That's why I haven't completed it. It's just super annoying. Okay, lastly, I did want to show you the exchanges. And this is where I think it shines. The Monaveen, as much as I have to put up with the other stuff, let's go ahead and I'll just do my exchanges here while we're here. So I'll do the double chest pull to get the parts I need and the Rego codes for the research. And do the active net chip. Just do the 480 because I can afford it easily. So I'm getting directives for the solo armadas and more Regal codes and Queen's favors. Now the Queen's favors are where this other part comes into place, We'll see that in a second here. Okay, so I really like this here because it's giving me additional materials. It doesn't seem like a lot, but I'll take anything I can get, and should get better as you tear it up, I believe. So for me, I'm really trying to focus on my par still because I need that for upgrading to get to my next level. For a 50 plus player, it's a huge bottleneck. But right here, for each, just to show you, each dilithium I could get 1.5 billion. That's pretty handy. Research costs arm and a leg. Titanium for repairs. I tend to get quite a bit from other sources, but that's 11 billion. That's helpful. I'm going to go ahead and claim this here, and I'm going to do the 500. What you can do is you can just kind of stock these up for when you need it later on, but I'm really trying to get the steel in that I need. I think I still need between 2 and 3 trillion to get to my next ops level. So just trying to stock up on that. Since I'm not getting as many of those favors, I may run out and have to switch to the second option there. But anyways, almost 200 billion, 189 billion, pretty handy. So all in all, there are definitely some frustrations with this Monaveen with the gilded pickle and the turn-ins, but I'm already up to like 500 billion still, which is going to be just something that's going to help me progress in my game pretty significantly. So while you have to deal with some certain things, I wanted to highlight this. That's why I wanted to make the video, right? So while there's certainly some things that are frustrating, there's obviously going to be some benefits that you can get from it as well. So hopefully this is helpful. If you found this information helpful, I'd really appreciate if you could like and subscribe, hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of my future content. It really helps me grow this channel into something that can help benefit the community. My goal, we're almost there. I think we have about 10 more subscribers to go, is to get 200 subscribers, and then I'm gonna pull from the list of subscribers I can see on my channel, and I'll just randomly pick one. And we'll give away a free battle pass. And I think it's good timing because this is gonna with the arc probably not too far off. I'll just hold off until we get to the arc, and then I'll do it, and I'll contact that person. And I haven't been able to figure it out yet with Scopely. It seems impossible to get a hold of someone there, for me anyways. Maybe I'm too small of a fish for them to say anything to. But anyways, so even if I have to Venmo you or PayPal, send some money to you that way, we'll figure it out. Even if I have to send you $20 so you can buy your own battle pass, we'll do that. Just like I said, randomly to one of the subscribers. I appreciate all the support. I've had some good comments and questions in the last little bit, able to help out some players, hopefully with their gameplay and the questions that they've had. I'm also putting in the description below a link to a Discord I just set up, new to this, but I set up a Discord so that it'll be easier to reach out to me. Feel free to go ahead and join that Discord so you can keep in contact, because I know sometimes YouTube, you get so many notifications for different things, it's hard to keep track. But if you want to join the Discord, I will post I'll try and remember this, but I should do my best to post the videos there, so you'll be able to see when those videos come out, and come and look at them on my channel here on YouTube if that's of interest to you. So anyways, thanks so much for your support, and have a good day.